Hello, it's Chris here. I've just got back from the sneak preview in Worcester, and for Maximum Crisis, and the first promo card you get would be Pendulum Switch. It's a very useful card for Pendulum decks. Basically, you can target one card in your Pendulum Zone, special summon it, then you can target one Pendulum monster in your Monster Zone, place it in your Pendulum Zone, but you can only use the effect once per turn and only once that turn. So it's a very nice little card, and it's a really awesome artwork, as you can see. So I'll get into opening my 5 booster packs which come during the pre-release. There's a new set that is coming out on Friday, I believe, or Thursday in the UK. I pre-ordered my box and it should be with me for an opening session for YouTube on hopefully Wednesday night or Thursday daytime. So this is the card pack design. As you can see, the Dark Zork dragon is on the front. This is our first pack. I'm looking forward to all the new archetypes, and obviously the big money cards in the set are the Draco cards, as there's a lot of secret rares in the set, and most of the secret rares are ultimate rares, which are fairly high rarity. Anyway, looking forward to it, and we've also started off with Predaplant. Predaplant's a really useful card, and with this Predaplant card, and I believe there's another Predaplant card in the set that you can use as a good combination, which basically enables you to clip out a really strong monster, so it's quite a useful card to have. Second card is Zephyr Trap, or Zephyr War, sorry. Really good Zephyr support, and it may just obviously bring back the archetype, possibly. It has been a few years since you've had the Zephyr archetype on the main meta game. Second card is DD Ghost. Really good DD support card. It's an effect Tuna Fiend, and it's also a Dark Monster level 2. Basically reads that you can link it to Dark Contract, and it just runs through the Dark Contract theme of DDD. So it's quite a nice little card to have. Wow, my goodness, Supreme King Jack Dark Worm. That's fantastic. This is obviously a Supreme King card, and it's for Pendulum, so it's obviously Supreme King. Let's get my teeth in. Supreme King Zork, or Z-Arc, as some people are calling it. This is obviously a rank 4 Dark Monster Dragon. It's a Pendulum monster, and the Pendulum effect will be if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand, and if this card is in your graveyard and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card. You can only use each monster effect of Supreme King Dragon Dawnworm once per turn. It's 1800 attack and 1200 defense, and your rank 5 crystal on the Pendulum scale was pretty decent, and I do love the artwork as well. Anyway, moving on, we have Pendulum Switch, which is a regular version of the promo version limited edition. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. This is the new archetype. It was obviously a different name, or a similar name, but a different name that they gave in Japan. And this is, I believe, is Lyrilisk, and this is Independent Nightingale. Lyrilisk is an archetype that is predominantly low ranks in terms of main monster, and they also go forward with fusion monsters as well. I think this is going to be like one of the main fusion monsters for that route. As you can see, the artwork is fantastic. Really good card. Attack of 1,000 and 0 defense, and it's obviously a wing beast, which is quite good. There's a lot of wing beast support out on the in the current format. Okay, this is the next card is a Phantasm Spiral Grip, and this would be really good for Phantasm Spiral Dragon, and it's obviously good water support as well. Magician's Right Hand is a really useful card for magic decks, and quite often people are using their right and left. I believe it would probably be a good set to use for the upcoming format, especially if it's really good for magic and dark decks. Last card would be Boa Baboon. Now remember, this one was a special in the Maximum Crisis Special Edition boxes, and I thought it was amazing. It's really good because I'm building a Predaplant deck, which is basically going to be, let's have a look for you. So it's basically going to run with this card here. Not just this card, but this card archetype. And basically what the plant baboon goes with it. If this card is normal or special summon, you can draw one card, then place one card from your hand on either the top or bottom of your deck. If this card is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can special summon any number of baboon monsters from your deck. So it's a really, really useful card, and quite often it'll link in really, really well with Predaplants, and there's also a dark monster, and it's also a plant monster which you're able to use with some of the fusion monsters that are required for the Predaplant archetype, as well as other dark fusions that you want to get on with as well. So it's really good support for that deck. I'll just get this set up so we have rarity thing, so when we look back for review I'll be able to show you exactly what's there. Second pack. I will go through this a little bit quicker, but I'm just really excited as it's the first one that I've got. Okay, gift exchange. Both players banish one card from their decks face down, and if they do during the end phase of the turn, both players add to their hand the card their opponent banished by this effect. It's really, really quirky, fun sort of card that people can use as a fun deck, or really a really funny rogue deck. Well, and you got another Predaplant, Cordyceps, which is another useful card. It's a good targeting card as well for your Predaplant profile, which I'll do with this new support. I'll update the Predaplant support video I did earlier on. Okay, this is going to be Phantasm Spiral Power. This is another useful thing for this Phantasm decks. Oh my goodness! Alright, this is obviously, I missed this card, it was behind the Phantasm Spiral Power. This is Lyrilusc Sapphire Swallow. This is obviously a rank 1. That's good support for Lyrilusc Independent Nightingale, and Lyrilusc is basically a rank 1 level 1 kind of spam deck, and it's all about having numbers, and they bring out each other, and they use different effects to multiply and bulk themselves up, ready for the fusions and other monsters that they can bulk into. Nice little card. My goodness, this is obviously one of the Spiral Gear Last Resort, very useful, rank 4. And Spiral Gear is a really nice little archetype. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, look at that! That is absolutely stunning. Now this is actually the Draco Slaying King. This is the secret rare that everybody wanted. My goodness. Basically, this card is probably one of the big money cards, as well as the Draco. I think it is Draco Trap or a Spell card, which is also another big thing. And basically, the effect of this card: to tribute summon this card face up, you contribute continuous spell trap cards you control, as well as monsters unaffected by effects of the card with the same card type, trap or spell or monster. The original card type of this card, tributed for its tribute summon once per turn during your player's turn. If you control this tribute summon monster, you can banish one continuous spell or trap from the graveyard and target one other on the field and destroy it. So it's a really useful card. This is obviously the main boss card of the archetype. A very awesome card, and I'm so pleased that I got it. It's fantastic. I just love the design of it, and this is really what Maximum Crisis was all about, as well as obviously the Dark Masters Orc, or Zayark as some people say. So this is the one of the big money cards, as you can see. Secret rare as well. So I'm well happy with that. And I'll put that over the promo card. So you got some more Zodiac Gathering, which is obviously Zodiac support, which is very useful. We have Spiral Mission Rescue, another interesting Spiral support card. You activate it at the end phase. You can banish a card and target a Spiral monster from the graveyard, and it's basically you can special summon a Spiral card from it, so it's quite a useful card. And I love the spy comic-y kind of feel to it as well. Now this is the second plant in the Predaplant archetype which they've put into this set, and this is Predaplant Darling Tonia Cobra. So Predaplant Darling Tonia Cobra, and this is obviously links in with the other monster, which they use as a kind of their own mini mechanism, which you can use to special summon Predaplants, and you can also add a polymerization and other bits and pieces with the 2-prong attack and 2-prong effects. It's a very useful card to have. Obviously I'll have to get a play set. I'll have to do some testing before I give you guys the Predaplant deck. This is the third one, and this is going to be Digital Bug Ladybug. They're a good digital bug support. Speedroid Malicious Magnet, which is obviously good Speedroid support. Prolonged Destruction Swordsman. A very interesting card. It's obviously good for Buster Blade support, and it's quite a nice one. Nice little bit of artwork with obviously Buster Blader and obviously the main dragon, and obviously it's a big battle between him and the dragon, and obviously he moves on and develops the relationship with the dragon, and obviously you get cards like him riding a dragon, Buster Dragon. So it's a very nice little card. This is obviously Pacifist, the Phantom City. Really useful card for Phantom Spirals, and you can obviously get a you get tokens, so there'll be a worm water token from it as well. Nice little support card for the deck. So moving on, as I said, the Lyrilusk archetype, which is a new one for this set and a new one for our game anyway. Obviously OCG's had it before and under a different name. As I said to you, they have a rank 1 system and they can move into a variety of different monsters, some of them polymerization, fusions, and this is obviously an XYZ. And this one's called Assembled Nightingale. So they do seem to run the boss monsters around the Nightingale theme, so it's quite nice to see. Really colourful card, very pretty. Bug Signal, this is obviously a digital bug kind of setup, and good for your XYZs and insects. You can probably do some searching of that card as well. Phantom Knight, of the wrong magnet string. This is obviously going to be for Phantom Knight support, and it's obviously going to be a continual spell or trap. Another Zodiac support, Zodiac Gathering. This is really good for Zodiac support. As you can see here, you got your newer characters as well as your previous characters in the artwork. Just really love that artwork, as you can see. Moving on to the last card, Spiral Mission Rescue. Another good Spiral support card in terms of trap. It's going to be the 4th booster pack, and this one will be Subterra Behemoth Speleogeist. It's really good kind of flip effect Subterra support monster. It'll be really good for that Subterra kind of archetype. I really do love that kind of flip terror and flip effect mechanic in the game. I used to use it all the time back in the day with used to be an old monster, probably on the first or second release of game cards, and I think it was Manhunter or something. It was really Manhunter Bug, I think it was called, and you used to flip it and then you could destroy a monster on the field, and that was the first one of that effect. There have been various other cards with that effect, but it was the main one that I sometimes use in like an old school deck, and it's good for remembering old times. This is obviously Speedroid to support, DD Ghost, which we've already seen. This is a new one, this is Firecracker. This is obviously a Fire Fiend, and it looks like you got like a bit of a sting on it, so you can inflict 300 damage to your opponent each turn, with obviously running through the effect. So it looks a really interesting card. It kind of reminds me of a Phantom or a Zombie Guy Fawkes with the fireworks in the background. And obviously you can see the like a little, I don't know, like a, oh yeah, it's a TNT bomb by the look of it. And obviously got your chemical bits and bobs there, so it's really quirky dark card just to look at. Wow, blimey, look at that, that's fantastic. I absolutely love the design of these Performer Pearls, they're beautiful. There's obviously going to be Performer Pearl Hugo Golem, Crystal level 1 for the Pendulum Scale, 1600 attack and defense of 1000, so it's quite a nice rank 4 support card for them. Wow, look, Spiral Gear fully armed. This is really one of the most powerful equip cards for Spiral Gears, and this is obviously one of the biggest support cards I think we've had in a little while for cards, which is fantastic. It basically means that it gains 1000 attack points, and it has like a graveyard effect as well, where you're able to target Super Agent in your graveyard and special summon it. I was really hoping that I was going to get this one. Every so often in most sets, I believe, Konami push forward the ritual cards, and for this set this is going to be our ritual card. In the last set we had a mini archetype of Shinobirds. Now this card is Venu Brightbird Divinity. It's a level... I believe it's a level 8 card. It's a light card, and it's obviously a ritual card, and you have to summon it with Primal Cry. I just love the design of it. It kind of reminds me of a kind of Fearow from Pokemon, but kind of a lightish kind of Fearow. It's very different to Fearow's design, but it's a really good card. Phantom Spiral Grip, another useful support card for the Phantasm Spiral Dragon. Oh, and this is another support card for the Phantasm group. This is Phantasm Spiral Assault, so very useful. Moving on, this is our final and last pack, so let's push forward and we'll use last pack magic, and we'll look forward to hopefully getting some good pulls, but I don't mind if we don't, because we've got the main card of the set, and that's Masterpiece True Draco Slaying King, which is quite a hefty money card when I looked online anyway. So this is the first card of the last pack, and this is going to be Draco Apocalypse, another useful Draco support card for the Tree Dracos. Subterra Behemoth Spellgeist, Speedroid, rank 1, which we've had before. Wow, I love the design of this card. It says DDD Stone King Darius. Another useful XYZ card for the DDD archetype, and it's at star level 3. Earth Monster. Wow, Waterfall of Dragon Souls. This is obviously a really good card for your worm things. You can incorporate into your dragon slaying decks, because obviously they're worms as well. It's a really useful card. You can either add a worm type monster from your deck to your hand, and there's obviously another one about graveyard effects as well, and pushing forward any number of worm cards, I believe, to the graveyard, and you can summon some back. Route Breakaway, that's a really nice support card, particularly if you're out running around with your graveyard and spell support. Wow, look at that Lyrilisc Cobalt Sparrow, which is another fantastic card. Good addition for the Lyrilisc archetype, which I'm tempted to build for you guys, and I look forward to hopefully building a few of these different cards and adding some cards into decks that I'd like to showcase to you in the future. We've got another